Richard Benjamin Harrison, known as the grandfather on Pawn Stars, faced arrest for vehicle theft and was given a choice between prison and military service. He chose the military and went on to serve for 20 years. During the 1950s, Steve Martin, who was then just a kid, worked at Disneyland. He started out selling guidebooks and eventually worked at the magic shop. DMX, Jay-Z, Busta Rhymes, and Biggie Smalls all attended George Westinghouse Career and Technical Education High School at the same time. The iconic painting His Master's Voice, depicting a dog peering into a gramophone funnel, was inspired by the artist's dog, Nipper. The artist, who inherited Nipper from his deceased brother, observed that the dog would attentively listen to the gramophone whenever a recording of his late owner's voice played. Queen Elizabeth II's affection for corgi dogs began early in her life. She received her first corgi, named Susan, as a gift for her 18th birthday in 1944. After becoming queen in 1952, she owned more than 30 corgis, all descended from Susan. In 1986, students at the University of California, Santa Cruz, chose the banana slug as their official mascot through a vote. However, the chancellor initially refused to accept this decision and conducted a separate poll involving only student athletes. Surprisingly, even this group overwhelmingly supported the banana slug as their mascot. On April Fool's Day in 1989, Richard Branson orchestrated a prank by designing a hot air balloon to resemble a UFO. He also employed a dwarf dressed in an E.T. costume to emerge from the balloon upon landing, with the aim of startling anyone nearby. In 1984, a waitress named Phyllis Penzo at a pizzeria assisted a customer in selecting lottery numbers, leading to a winning ticket. Grateful for her help, the customer tipped her $3 million, which was half of his $6 million lottery prize. During the filming of The Machinist, Christian Bale followed an extreme diet, consuming just an apple and a can of tuna daily. He aimed to reach a weight of 100 pounds, but the producers intervened before he could achieve this goal. Elvis Presley's Graceland is the second most visited private home in America, attracting over 650,000 visitors annually. It ranks just behind the White House in terms of visitor numbers. IKEA is an acronym that combines the initials of its founder, Ingvar Kamprad, with the first letter of Elmtarid, the farm where he grew up, and Agunnaryd, his hometown. In 1984, during a Queen concert, Freddie Mercury had an accident where he injured his leg. Despite the pain, after discussing with his bandmates, he chose to continue the show, believing it wouldn't be fair to the fans to stop. He then performed Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions while seated at his piano. Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's, concerned that his success as a high school dropout might encourage others to follow suit, decided to return to high school. At the age of 60, he earned his GED, setting an example about the value of education. While filming The Grinch, Jim Carrey underwent training with a Navy SEAL to learn torture resistance techniques. This was to help him cope with the discomfort and challenges of the extensive makeup required for his role. The first Macy's parade wasn't on Thanksgiving, but on Christmas Day in 1924. Instead of balloons, it featured animals from the zoo. The first balloon appeared in 1927. Originally, the song Jingle Bells was composed to be a Thanksgiving song, not a Christmas tune. Its initial title was One Horse Open Sleigh. However, due to its rising popularity around the Christmas season after its release in 1859, the song's name and association gradually shifted towards Christmas. The origin of frozen TV dinners is quite interesting and dates back to a mistake made by a Swanson employee in 1953. He accidentally ordered an excessive amount of turkeys for Thanksgiving. To deal with the surplus, the idea of selling frozen turkey dinners was born, leading to the creation of the frozen dinner. Although the Pilgrims are often credited with the first Thanksgiving, some claim the first true Thanksgiving in North America happened in the late 1500s in what is now Texas. Since 1934, except during World War II, the Detroit Lions have played a football game every Thanksgiving. This tradition started when the team's owner got NBC to broadcast the game.